So we're looking at how to successfully draw monomers to polymers. So you start with your monomer. In this case, we're using PVC. And there are 4 bonds around there. And here we have a triangle shape. And that's because if you made these up with molymods, the shape would look like this, quite flat, but with a triangle shape at the end. And that's because of how the atoms actually look in the environment in space. So our next stage is to make a repeating unit. So we open up this double bond. So we get rid of the double bond. Almost like you've got your arms folded across, and the 2 carbons are like your shoulders, and you open them up and you have arm across your chest, arm. And that's the easiest way to try and help you remember what you're doing. So then I prefer that you keep the square shape then. So I'm not doing anything else, I'm just realigning this angle to the vertical. So here we have a hydrogen, so I'll put a hydrogen here. On this carbon I've got a chlorine, so I'll show the chlorine. Hydrogen, hydrogen. Now you think you're finished, but these are actually the next few bits are the important bits which will make such a difference. The first is a bracket. And you must put that bracket round. The second are these bond lines. These must go beyond the bracket because it shows that it's going on to bond with something else. And then you have to put an N to show that this can repeat again and again. Because remember, polymers may have 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 units in them. And that's what we call the repeating unit. So we've gone from monomer to repeating unit. Mono being 1. We're now going to go and do the polymer for n equals 3. So our first stage is just to write this down again, keeping everything exactly the same as in our repeating unit. And then you draw another exactly the same. And I'm just drawing this in a different coloured pen to highlight that it's exactly the same as the previous one. You do not need to do different colours. And for the final one, I'm just going to highlight that in green. So remember, the colours are only there to show you on this demonstration where the different repeating units are. And if you look, each one is identical. So you have the same HCl, then it goes HCl, then HCl again. And this is our polymer. N equals 3, remembering that poly means many, and that mer means